Welcome back to Candidately's What's Next user conference. In this next track, you will hear from industry experts and partners about their thoughts on the market and their partnership with Candidately. My next guest is Nina, Senior Vice President, Alliances and Business Development at Bullhorn. Thank you so much, Nina, for your time.
It's a pleasure to be here, Jan. One of my favorite partners and Bullhorn Ventures portfolio company, so happy to be here.
Cool, fantastic. Yeah, before we dive into a couple of questions, it maybe would be great if you could tell us a little bit about your role at Bullhorn and specifically about Bullhorn Ventures.
Sure. So I've been at Bullhorn for coming up on 8 years. I just discovered that this is my longest job I've ever had, which is a little scary, but have built out the ecosystem from about 30 partners when I joined to about 250 partners today. And the elite of those partners are those we call committed partners, of which Candidately is one. And those are companies that all have more than 30 joint customers using the integrated technology and who do joint marketing with us and are on our website, et cetera. And Candidately is actually part of our global sales kickoff last week or 2 weeks ago. And that's the elite of the elite in terms of our partner network. Yeah, it's a great collaboration. So we actually have an open ecosystem philosophy, which means we are built on open APIs, and we try to never be a barrier to innovation and make sure that all of our customers can build out the tech stack that they need to be most successful on Bullhorn or most successful as a staffing firm. And being able to connect to the most innovative companies in the world is a big part of our strategy. And when we started to see customers using client portals in general or client relationship tools, it seemed like a very intuitive thing in the way that Candidately has executed against this. Being able to reduce the time to hire is always something that staffing firms are looking for. And that was a big draw for us to invest.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for those insights. And when you look at the Bullhorn Ventures project, I know you had already a couple investments that you've done. Are there any insights that you can share with us about Bullhorn Ventures in general? And that's like kind of the extension of the Bullhorn marketplace, like your initiative to drive more innovation into the market.
Yeah, sure. So we really see the ventures piece as a natural extension to what we're doing in the rest of the marketplace. So we already work with, as I mentioned, 250 or so innovative companies in the HR tech space, companies that are working on challenges that our staffing firm customers are experiencing. And we help those companies through go-to-market assistance, technical advice on infrastructure, a whole bunch of different ways that we can help them understand the market, understand customer needs, understand how to build the best customer experience. And being able to provide capital seemed like just a natural extension of that. It hasn't really changed the way that I work with Candidately very much, and it hasn't, nor the other portfolio companies, but it just gives us a little bit more skin in the game and a little more upside when the help that we provide pays off.
Absolutely. And you've been a fantastic partner. We're really excited to be partnering with Bullhorn specifically on the projects, and you're super helpful in all the ways that we could imagine. We even attended, as you mentioned, like the Bullhorn Sales Kickoff early January, which is Bullhorn's yearly conference for all of their sales leaders and employees to join and learn about the new strategies for the year. When you look at the Bullhorn marketplace today and Bullhorn Ventures, maybe outside of Candidately, are there any specific, I would say, strategies or any specific areas that you see are currently very hot in the staffing market? Anything that the Bullhorn customers are focusing on specifically, maybe things like automation or other tools?
Sure. Talent experience is still probably our number one because it is still, even in this economic uncertainty, it is still a talent short market. And I think the pandemic only increased the expectations that candidates have for seamless ease of use and the ability to get all of their information in one place. Definitely still a lot of focus on that candidate experience and the way that talent interact. But I think we've had a sort of a renewed interest in the client side of things, in business development, and in maintaining good relationships with the hiring managers and hiring organizations, and having insight into what they're doing. And that includes looking at information and AI-driven who's hiring data we are seeing across a number of partners that we work with. But I think that the whole client portal and client interaction area is also an area that is of particular interest in a more job order constrained environment.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we see it's the same, right? When you have so many open jobs and only a certain number of candidates, the speed to market is super important for staffing and recruiting companies. And that's what we see with our clients today as well. Yeah, thank you so much, Nina, for your time. It's really insightful to learn more about the Bullhorn Ventures and Bullhorn Marketplace. Also definitely interesting for our existing customers and like some people that are watching today. So thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate your time and looking forward
Thanks
to
for having me.
collaborating more this year.
Me too.
All right, then see you soon. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.